Can we go
Uh,
as far as saying that it's probably the only time Kevin James was good in anything?
you know what? He did
Poor
a
Kevin James.
he was in a movie called Here Comes the Boom or something like that, where it's like um fat school teacher decides to go into MMA.
Oh, I do remember that
That
one.
was
He was pretty
actually a
good.
cute movie, and
I
that was
didn't see that one.
it's cute. I recommend it. And who's in it? Fonzie's in it, and
Oh,
he's really cute in it too. So yeah, so okay, there were only two times that Kevin James was
Good in anything.
good at anything. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Donut Bag, part of the Pod Hub Network. In this episode, I talk to Ashley Wright and Kristen Doerschner, and we do another fantasy draft, but this time it's with date movies, since we're so close to Valentine's Day. The Donut Bag starts right now. All right, we have another segment where we do our fantasy draft, but this time it's for date movies, since it's almost Valentine's Day. With me to talk about that is Kristen Doerschner. Did I say that right?
close.
Okay, how do you say her name?
Doerschner, like
Okay.
adore. Doerschner.
Okay. At Chris Doerschner on Twitter, and also Ashley Wright at Ashford DDD on
Triple
Twitter.
D.
Triple D on
Triple
Twitter.
D. There you go.
You guys ready for Valentine's Day?
Absolutely not.
I'm not.
Definitely not. I have no plans, and I still haven't decorated Valentine's boxes for the kids, so
Did they still do
We don't-
that?
yes.
Oh
So wait,
man.
so kids have to go around and put Valentines in each other's boxes?
Yep.
Wow. I thought that would have not been a thing anymore.
For us, it still is. I wish it weren't a thing. It's just one more thing I have to do.
Seriously.
That's just so. One of my coworkers today was talking about how her son is giving his teacher a Valentine's gift as well, and I'm thinking to myself, I never did that as a kid. What world are we in now?
Yeah, what? I thought you were banned from bringing anything into the school because it might contain a peanut or something.
Oh, no, they give you an approved list of snacks now.
I don't have kids, so I have no clue. We actually, fun fact, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day in our house.
Really?
No, our birthdays are so close to it. And we were supposed to go to a hockey game Thursday. We had to sell our tickets because this company's taking us on a cruise. So we're going to pretend that we celebrate Valentine's Day on Thursday because that's when we leave. But in reality, we really don't care. It's hilarious.
I wish my wife was like that, but she's very traditional and wants to do something. And this is terrible. She had the day off, and so our present was going to be I was going to take the day off, and we're going to spend the day together doing who knows what, just watching movies or whatever. And it turns out she has to go to work. Plus she's sick. So we're going to have maybe the worst Valentine's Day ever.
Yuck. We have never been big into Valentine's Day in our house. We don't really do anything.
Yeah, same. We tried going out to dinner once, and he was working crazy hours and got called into work. So we just threw the flag, and we're like, that's it. We're done.
It's so annoying going out, and there's like a 2-hour wait everywhere. Like, no, not. I'm not really into this. And
Yeah, you just need to tell the wife, Joe, to maybe just tame it down maybe, and the whole, somebody I know has decided they're waiting till the weekend to celebrate. So
Oh
maybe you don't
yeah.
have to celebrate on Valentine's Day. You could wait. Or
I
in
think
this case,
people.
wait until she's better.
Yeah, I think people were actually celebrating like a little bit last weekend, maybe a little bit this weekend. So maybe it'll be spread out a little bit. I don't know.
Well,
But
now you can use Uber Eats and watch Netflix and call it a night at home.
oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Anyway, so or see a nice silly rom-com or something movie. Speaking of which,
No, that's
no.
too stereotypical, but no.
Ashley, you sound like the most non-traditional, non-romantic marriage couple ever.
I mean, I got married at a hockey game, so of course.
You got married at a hockey game.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's for another day. I know you're being cognizant of time here, but I can come back another time and talk about it.
Well, I know your husband just had a birthday and you did put his name on the jumbotron. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and I also ordered a cupcake, which I wasn't there for. I got up to go to the bathroom. And then I go to get us bottles of water, and I come back, and there it is. Like, well,
You arrange all this stuff, and then you don't even get to see it. That's amazing.
I did see the jumbotron because I knew exactly when it was coming, but I had no idea when the cupcake was coming. And yeah, I came back. Well, the best part though was earlier. So I live in Florida, and Kristen, if you don't know that.
I did not.
So I live in Florida. We were at the Penguins Lightning game on Saturday, and Thunderbug is the Lightning's mascot, and we see him come down with a cupcake for someone else. And I knew there were other people in our section who had birthdays. And he looks at me and he's like, "You didn't do that for me, did you?" And I look and I'm like, "I don't know. I did not do the Thunderbug. Somebody brought it though." And he was still mortified. He's like, "I didn't want people knowing." So, well, too bad. That's as romantic as I get.
How are you with if you're at a restaurant, do you tell and it's somebody's birthday, do you tell the waiters, "Hey, it's his birthday, let's everybody sing to him"? Or
absolutely not.
Oh, when we first went out, my wife did that, and I was so angry, and she knew never to do that again.
Yeah, no, we used to, back in the day, I played tournament softball, and we used to prank our coaches with it. So, if we had we would go out after like a long day or whatever, and let's say somebody got up to go to the bathroom or whatever, we would tell the wait staff it was their birthday, so they would go.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
It was always a coach. But no, I would never do that to Andrew because I'm pretty sure he'd be filing for divorce the next day. Yeah.
Okay. So we're each gonna pick 3 movies, and these are date movies or whatever, and then I'll put this up to a vote. So Kristen, you're first.
All right. My first pick is probably a little unconventional, but I'm a huge fan of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I like it.
I think it's really funny, and I think it's a good maybe first date movie for somebody because you'll find out really fast if they have the same sense of humor as you or not.
That is awesome. That's a great test. That's a great test right there, because if they think, "Oh my God, what is this? This is stupid," it's like, "Oh, you know what? You leave, and I'm going to watch the rest of this awesome movie, and we're done."
Yeah. If you do not laugh at the fact that there's horse sounds with no horses in the movie, you're not the guy for me, you know?
Yeah.
I like it.
It's just a flesh wound.
Exactly. Or like my husband loves this movie too. So like we have the whole like run away. Like if we're Like, if he says that, I know exactly what he means. I also know to turn around for whatever reason.
Okay, Ashley, what's your first pick?
So I'm also going a little, well, all of mine will be unconventional, but this one was actually the first movie we saw together, Toy Story 3, because
Ooh.
I found out how emotional he is. He cried like a baby.
So did I.
And that was it wasn't our first date, but it was one of our first dates. And we learned I think you can learn a lot about each other by watching that movie. You learn about, how much of a child can you actually be?
Yeah.
I think Toy Story 3 just sets the bar.
Oh, it was such a tearjerker.
Yes, it was.
Wow. And they almost got incinerated? Man, that's some serious stuff.
It was. But yeah, it was one of our first dates, and we learned so much about each other.
Aww. My first movie is The Princess Bride, and I only started watching this about a year ago. I'm notorious for being the person that has never watched a certain famous movie or anything, and people said you have to watch A Princess Bride. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll watch it. And I it's like, wow, this is really good. So I think that's a good date movie.
Yeah, agreed. It's quirky, but it's still romantic in its own way.
Yeah. And then my next one is, let's go with Serendipity. But that was
I love that movie.
Really?
Yes.
I have not seen it because I'm like you, Joe. I don't watch a lot of popular movies.
It's good. It's good. It's really cute that it's a really cute premise, and it's all cute how they always they're so close to seeing each other and they don't. So yeah. So that's a pretty traditional date movie. All right, Ashley, what's your next pick?
Well, I'm going really, really off the wall here. And again, you have to keep in mind the type of person I am. So I have to go with a stupid, funny movie. And that stupid, funny movie is, of course, Happy Gilmore. Because there is a bit of a romance element in there when you think about it. Because he's going after what's-her-face, who does PR for the PGA Tour. But really, just me personally, if let's say hypothetically I'm single and I'm on a date and the guy just has no sense, he can't laugh at Happy Gilmore, well then, you know what? You don't need to be part of my life.
Right. Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies ever. Yeah, it's
a classic.
It's a classic. Yeah, I eat pieces of crap like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of crap for breakfast? No.
Anyway. I have not watched it in a while, but it's always so good.
Yeah. Get in the hole. Are you too good for your home? Okay, I could go on forever. Anyway, Kristen, what's your next pick?
All right, my next pick is Garden State with Zach Braff and Natalie Portman.
What? I barely know what this is.
Okay, so basic premise, Zach Braff's character is this actor in LA who's really unhappy, and he has depression and all kinds of issues, and he finds out that his mom dies and goes home for her funeral, and while he's there, meets this super quirky girl, Natalie Portman, and it's kind of all about him trying to figure out where he needs to be in life and what's going to make him happy. The soundtrack is fantastic. My all-time favorite soundtrack. Love it. And I think it's romantic and it's introspective and there's a lot of, kind of deep conversation. I also think about when I saw it with this guy I was dating years ago. It was such an obvious sign that relationship was not going to work out, because at the end of the movie, Zach Braff has to make a choice whether to get on a plane and go home or stay with this girl who obviously loves him. And I'm going to do a spoiler. He decides to stay because he decides he's better off with her than without her. And the guy I was dating at the time was like, he should have gotten on the plane. Oh, I was like, oh, this is probably not going to work out long term, and it did not.
That's always how those indie movies go, though.